Warning: this video features one or more ships that are primarily acquired through gambling mechanics. The chance of winning such ships is very low, and there's no guarantee that you will win regardless of how many times you gamble. If you think you might have a problem with gambling addiction, please stop the video and seek help immediately. Greetings everyone, and welcome back to another Starship review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Elachi Sheshar Command Dreadnought Cruiser, which was recently put into a new MUD bundle. Originally a promo ship, you can now get it without gambling as part of that bundle. There are two Sheshar variants. The other one has Intel seating instead of command, but otherwise they're basically the same. The command version has aged decently due to command being the best specialization right now. I personally like this ship very much because it has a detachable support craft and two different unique hangar pets. However, there is plenty not to like. The Sheshar is not a full command ship and has a commander engineering seat, which is going to be difficult to do anything with, especially since it also has a fixed ensign engineering seat. These days, people want science seating for photonic officer and control abilities, rather than engineering seating for aux to bat and emergency power to weapons like people were doing years ago when energy weapons were more popular. If you're looking to build the ship in a way that takes advantage of the command seating, then you're going to find the BOF layout very lacking. You have the bare minimum for a kinetic build here, however, but not much more than that. Still, even a bare bones kinetic build is going to be better than ships that only have Intel seating, pilot seating, and even some Miracle Worker ships. So it's going to perform just fine. It's just, not going to be anyone's first choice. The console Sheshar Assault Craft gives you crit severity and turn rate, which are useful, and the Cliggy works like the one on the Jem'Hadar Vanguard carrier. It summons a support craft, but if you use it on the Sheshar itself, the craft is actually part of the ship and detaches rather than just warping in. You can only use it on Elachi ships, however. This is really a roleplay console, but it's still pretty fun. The trait Torpedo Barrage sounds great on paper because it gives you extra torpedo high yields, and that's extremely good. But it has a minimum internal cooldown of 30 seconds, which means you're only going to get a free high yield twice per minute, and that's just not going to cut it. There are two exclusive hangar pets, including the Oshu shuttles, which launch 2 per bay like the Delta Flyers, and have high yield torpedoes and beam overload. You can also slot the Quailash frigates, I'm probably mispronouncing that, which have torp spread, rapid fire, target lock, elusive target, and subspace jump. They aren't going to, make any top hangar pet lists, but they're very flavorful. In terms of scores, I'm giving it 3 for meta. The command seat is quite valuable, and that's a lot of what's carrying it here, but there's just too many drawbacks to justify giving it anything higher. Even though you might be able to technically outperform a better ship in the 4-star range, just because command is doing all the work. But as for the ship score, all the pets help a lot, especially with the small craft needing its own model and animations, all of that work that went into it. I gotta go for 5 stars here. Now I'm only going to give it 2 stars for accessories. The console is locked to the Elachi ships, the trait is basically obsolete, and while the pets are really cool, they're also locked to the ships, so you probably aren't going to use them if you care about performance, especially since they all have torpedoes. There just isn't any value here to take with you and put on your other ships, and that's what the accessory score is all about. And that's my review of the Elachi Sheshar Command Dreadnought Cruiser. It's a decent ship that had a lot of work put into it, but it's also a very old ship and it feels outdated. Still, if you like the Elachi aesthetic, and I do, then it's still very much serviceable for all content if that's what you want to do. Thank you very much for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.